I'm here now. Hey, wanna play some Blade? Are you three working out what to do for our concert? Yeah. We've got the general gist of it figured out, but let me ask you, Rean. Would you prefer male or female vocals? That's a really important question, too, since it'll change the audience we draw. That is a tough question. Why don't we try both then? You know what? That would be perfect. Yeah, I really like that idea. 2 songs would be perfect length, too. Rehearsing will be a bit tougher, but I think we should do it. It lets us use both plans, too. You won't see me complaining. He seems really excited for this. Who are our singers going to be? Can any of us sing? I'm glad that neither of the plans we came up with will go to waste. Right then, time for a little more brainstorming with Crow and Eustace. This might make rehearsal a bit tougher, but it'll work out. Rean has updated, apparently. Good for it. Come on, nobody wants to see dudes sing. It's all about the ladies. Besides, if we make the outfits skimpy enough, guys will be breaking down the doors to get in. And I promise you, if you try to put Lara in a skimpy outfit, her father will kill you. Heck, she'll kill you. Your ideas have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer. You realize that this will put us in direct competition with Class 1, correct? We'll need to do something with a degree of class in order to take them on. You want to see that? The skimpy outfits or Lara killing him? Where do I want to go? What's through this door? Both? Fair enough. That's the elevator. Boarding gate, okay. Hi. Welcome to the Courageous. Prince Oliver and Major Vander are on the front deck if you're looking for them. Why don't you go say hello? Okay, I don't want to go through there just yet. Is there anywhere else I can go? I can go through these doors. Hi. Shot. Bye. How am I doing on battle scopes? 7? Give me 3 more of these. I like to keep a nice 10. How am I doing on food? Give me 9 bottles of liquor. Thank you. Goodbye, kind sir. This is where we sleep. Or where someone sleeps. Hi. When it comes to firepower, this ship's equipped with the bare minimum. That's not just due to a lack of time either. It's a conscious decision on our part. We want the focus of this ship to be the things it stands for, not how much fancy weaponry it's got. Of course, that doesn't mean we won't react appropriately to if anyone's foolish enough to try anything against us. Yeah, I noticed the tanks. Hey?
Instructor Sarah? Tovo? What are you guys doing out here?
Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
That's about the long and short of it. Been a while since I saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legram.
Yeah. Always nice to see a friendly face, though.
Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too.
Clearly, it was meant to be. Honestly, I was only brought on because of my connection with Viscount Arce.
This airship really is in a class all its own, though.
If it's voiced, it must be important. I hope so.
It's not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blade Master.
This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in Erebonia going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or Provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check if need be. It might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it'll still help protect a lot of people.
That's true. It still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here. And now we're just barely keeping the lights on.
Was the Blood and Iron Chancellor behind the fires that burned down a bunch of the guilds? I kind of feel like he was.
At least the Crossbell branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand, though.
I don't know if you want help from certain members.
Wenzel's one thing, but we owe McLean so many favors, I've lost count.
Yeah, good luck.
McLean? Wait, are you talking about...
Oh, yeah, I guess you would have heard of him.
Considering they're from the same blade school, yeah.
He's an A-rank bracer over at the Crossbell branch. A guy we used to work with named Wenzel works there now, too. Wait, maybe we should back it up a bit.
The guy we're talking about is Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind. The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style.
He sure is.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but I heard a lot about him from my master. He mastered the school's second form. It sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade.
Well, he's pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I'd like to admit. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the 8 Leaves School? Cassius Bright.
Oh. That's Estelle and I guess Joshua's dad. Yeah?
We were talking about him before, remember? He's the bracer who took command during that big incident 2 years ago. Though from what I heard, he left the way of the sword behind a while back.
Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia. Wait, 2 years ago.
It was an eventful time, to put it lightly. And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But afterward, well, you know the story from there. They shuttered guild branches all across the Empire, one after the other, and your dear, sweet instructor was out of a job.
I'd be glad to give you all the grisly details, but it's a long story. We should probably save it for another time. But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the 8 Leaves School. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Door's always open, you know?
Well, I can't really see Rean being a member of the Imperial Army or whatever. So, probably.
Me? A bracer? Huh. I never really thought about it before.
Hey, there's enough of us singing the Bracer blues without you trying to recruit my students.
Never hurts to start them early. Seriously, though, we're always looking for more good people. If that's something you wanted to do, I wouldn't turn you down.
I'll give it some thought.
Okay. I still haven't been able to repay Cassius for everything he did, either. Oh well. We'll just have to do what we can to live up to the guild's ideals and keep the Bracer spirit alive. I wonder if that has something to do with how she ended up working at the academy. It sounds like she has a lot on her mind right now. I was hoping that this conversation would tell us something about the dead person she was toasting to last time. This ship should prove an effective deterrent, since it's not affiliated with either faction. When you look at it that way, you can see the first steps of what the prince is setting out to do. And of course, me and the guild will be behind him all the way. It doesn't tell me anything in her character nonsense. So we have all of her stuff. Comrade, she becomes a little sentimental on the anniversary of a comrade's death, but it doesn't seem that they were a bracer. Oh! Not a bracer. Okay. I want to know more. Dang it. All right. Now let's talk to these people. Okay. Whoa, this ship is amazing. We're flying faster than a bird. Take that, bird. Now I kind of want one. I wonder if Gramps will get me my own airship if I ask him real nice. You can already fly around on Arigetla. Don't go getting greedy. I can't believe she actually said, take that, bird. Oh, Milliam. Sweet child. The view from up here is so beautiful. I feel like I'm weightless, soaring peacefully above the clouds. You know, this is actually the first time I've ever been aboard an airship. Whoa. I think I'm starting to be a little dizzy. Is that normal? I don't know. The airship we used in the core was pretty fast, but this one's even faster. In fact, its specs seem pretty high across the board. Fancy stuff. Never a dull moment in Class 7, I guess. Alright, last convo.
At long last, the Courageous is finally taken to the skies of Erebonia. I feel like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the nest.
I'll take your word for it.
Hey, look, Vander's voice now. Good for him.
This may sound a bit forward of me to say, but it sounds like you had some hurdles getting this project together.
It was no easy ride, I'll say that.
I doubt it would have come together without the prince's unwavering dedication and tireless work. He had to find the time to raise funds and oversee the entire project, in addition to all his official duties. And to add to that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get Viscount Arcade installed as its captain.
I can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. Even from a student's perspective, it sounds brutal.
Well, for this ship to have any weight as a deterrent, I needed the Viscount. Thankfully, my plan is to create a neutral third power capable of acting independently of our nation's two competing factions.
My bad. My finger slipped.
You can think of the Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that ideal.
A third party, huh? I feel like I'm starting to understand at least part of what it is you're trying to accomplish.
The road will be a difficult one, though.
True, but this is only the beginning. Seeing this ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart. Just as when Class 7 was formally established, I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the Courageous. And for the brave men and women of your class.
Your Highness.
We live in interesting times. The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day. But, with any luck, making a real show out of this ship's launch will push back against the prevailing climate.
Well, that's the hope at least. Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs about politics. For now, give your attention to your field study.
Thank you. I know you have high expectations for us, and I hope we'll be able to meet them.
Vander is better without voice acting? No! Ah, it's a wonderful feeling, standing on the deck and feeling the wind rushing by. And how much more liberating would it be to shed these tiresome clothes and hold a beautiful concert above Rean? You want to strip and then hold a concert? Or do you mean you just don't want to be wearing princely attire? I'm gonna hope it's that one and not you want to have a naked concert. Which, I mean, live your best life, but at the same time, please don't. I might have misheard you, but did you just say you'd like to fly to Ordis, hanging over the railing by your feet? Come now, dear Mueller, I'm not that much of a masochist. I don't know if I'll ever reconcile this side of Prince Oliver with what he's like when he's actually being serious. And the way Major Vander can shoot him down without batting an eye, even though he's the prince, is really something. I get the feeling these two must have been through a lot together. I wonder how long they've known each other. Anyway, I think it's safe to call the grand unveiling of this ship a success. I suggest you focus on your field study for now. Leave keeping an eye on this fool to me. It's a full-time job. Thanks, we will. He and the prince really do seem close. That's one word for it. I've only begun to paint the exquisite portrait of my life. And once my goals have been achieved, I shall go au naturel forevermore. Maybe he really does want to be naked. That is what au naturel means. What an individual.
Attention all crew members and passengers. We will soon be entering Ruhr airspace. Please prepare for landing, and make sure you have all personal effects with you before disembarking.
Sounds like we're almost there. That was a shorter flight than I'd expected. Guess I'd better go round up the others and start getting ready.
Ruhr Airport's granted us permission to land.
Commence landing preparations, and keep the engine warm. We'll be taking off again right after our guests have disembarked.
Aye, aye, Captain. Preparing the Courageous to land.
Including today, you've got 3 days for this month's field study. Make them count, guys. I plan on it. We'll do the best we can. You guys be careful in Ordis, okay? Yeah, it sounds like things could get dangerous there. Don't sweat it. We'll be fine. We ought to be all right if a certain someone can keep her mouth shut. Take care in Ruhr, everyone. Will do. When we get back, we'll be jumping straight into festival prep. Hope you're ready to discover the true terror of planning by committee. Oh, that's right. With everything that's happened so far today, I almost forgot about that. We'll have the songs and outfits finalized by the time we get back, and we should have the positions all figured out as well. Let's try to save at least a bit of strength. It'd be a shame to come back too tired to outdo Class 1. Oh, I think I could find the energy. I want Gaius to be the singer. Let Gaius sing our rock concert. He could do it. That's all the more reason for us to return safe and sound. Ah, the spirited joys of youth. I'm sure both your field study and the Academy Festival will prove valuable experiences for all of you. Work hard out there, guys, but not too hard, you hear? May the goddess go with you. Take care. We will. I mean, it'll probably be Rean that's the male singer because he's the protagonist, but I think it should have been Gaius. The Courageous touched down at the massive Ruhr airport where we parted ways with the members of Group B. With us safely on the ground, it wasted no time taking to the skies again, ferrying the others west to Ordis. Ruhr was a maze in every direction, but Sharon guided us to Reinford's corporate headquarters without missing a step. No blade. This is also a weird camera angle. Okay, it's better now. This tunnel goes on forever. I can't help but recall trying to navigate Gorelia Fortress. I guess when you build with tons of iron and concrete, everything starts to look pretty similar. We're not far from the city center now. You might want to brace yourselves. Ruhr has an even weirder layout than the capital. Hey, that's my hometown you're talking about. But I can't deny it's true. Why take personal offense, Elisa? Did you plan the layout of this city? No? Then it doesn't matter. Looks like we're finally out. I was expecting there to be more people. Whoa. The city extends above and below? What the heck is that? Was that a cannon or is that like a light or something? Well, Ruhr grew up around steel fabrication and heavy industry. That's how it came to be known as the Empire's industrial metropolis. Why can I not speak today? You were right, it is weird. It's got a population of around 200,000 people too. That's as big as the capital of a smaller country. I feel like the city's gotten even bigger since the last time I was here. Huh, the Rhineford corporate headquarters is on the upper level, right? That's right. If you'd like to visit, just go head up that escalator.
Allow me to welcome you to Ruhr, home of the Rhineford Company. I sincerely hope that your field study here will be a fulfilling one.
Okay. Dog. Ruhr was the first city in the world to have a railway run through it. Now we make orbital cars and airships here and export them all over the world. And we owe it all to the Rhineford group. Okay, time to talk to 1 million people. No, I want to talk to them. We should start by going to the Rhineford corporate headquarters on the upper level of the city. Once you ride the escalator up, it should be straight ahead of you. I want to talk to people. Sharon, stop gatekeeping me. Can I go in here? I hate you. Fine. We'll go up this stupid escalator.